Hello folks, and welcome back into Ron Brown's YouTube channel, where we cover a lot of camera gear, cameras such as the GoPro action cameras, 360 cameras, phone cameras, any type of portable camera, and even some big cameras once in a while. But today we're here to talk about the big releases this week from not only GoPro but also DJI. On the same day, this past Wednesday, I never know my dates. I think it was the 14th. DJI and GoPro simultaneously released their latest generation of their flagship action cameras. GoPro released the Hero 11. Now this isn't the Hero 11. This is the Hero 10. And DJI released the Action 3. Now, I'm not a big YouTube channel. The people, there are many videos out of them already. They got them early. I think the Action 3 ships in early October to normal customers, and the Hero 11 towards the end of October to regular users. Again, influencers have them already. I'm not an influencer. I don't have them. And I've never owned full disclosure, I've owned a whole bunch of GoPros. I've never owned a DJI Action camera. There's Action 1, and there was a few years in between, and they had Action 2, which came out, I think, again, about, got in users' hands like the end of October, beginning of November last year. And so, they've already followed up with another one in a different form factor, where the GoPro Hero 11 is the same exact form factor as is. I could have put a little 11 sticker on the side here and fooled you into thinking this was it, but it looks exactly the same. But a couple things that this is kind of an opinion piece here. I'm just going to give you my thoughts. Again, I already said I do not have either camera. I haven't tested them, so this is not a buyer's guide. I'm not advising you to get one camera over the other. If you want, to see, some footage and see it up close, go to bigger channels and what the usual suspects that have all these things. In fact, PotaJet does a nice kind of a side-by-side video comparison between the two cameras, and I won't even spoil it for you here. Just go watch his video. But there's many 5 videos out on both those cameras, so they're the ones that use as a buying decision. Just don't use my video. This is just opinion piece, entertainment value. So this go around, I've kind of looked things over, and you know what I feel? I feel like the tablets have two different personalities. I feel like the Action 3 is more of your kind of conservative, kind of a car, almost like the type of person buy like a Honda Accord or a real reliable Toyota car. That's the Action 3. I mean, it's dependable. It has kind of all the things that normal people need. It's affordable. Where the Hero 11 is more of the person going to the car dealership looking for the Corvette or the 5-liter Mustang, or a car such as that, kind of a high performance flashy car. Maybe it doesn't have all the kind of like the the comfort features that the Honda Accord has, or like your some of the mid-size SUVs everybody drives nowadays. But it's more flash and so on like that. So that's kind of the way I feel about it, and I'm going to kind of go through some of the things I have on my computer here. Why I say that. Now, again, I use a prop. I don't have that. I wish I had I'll pretend. Here, I don't have an DJI Action, but I have a DJI drone, so we're going to pretend that's the Action here. The Action 3 comes with a new extreme battery, and it lets the camera record up to 2.5 hours, unlike the GoPro, which requires you to purchase a high performance battery separately. But of course, with the Hero 11, that battery actually does come with the Hero 11, but you still don't get the runtime that you do on the Action 3's battery. So advantage to a DJI. And again, like what kind of, how they talk about economics, like kitchen table points or kitchen table issues, like more flight time or more run time is a kind of a kitchen table issue for many voters. So and also the Action 3 features quick charging, and it has a PD 3.0 fast charging protocol, which means you can charge the battery from 0 to 80 in as little as 18 minutes and 0 to 150 minutes. So this is a first for an action camera, a fast charger. I don't even know what the runtime on the DJI battery is. I mean, in my unofficial testings, I think it takes about an hour for me to charge a battery from less than 20%, to a full 100% charge. So this is, again, another kind of kitchen table issue here. I mean, there's the kitchen table people with their, their checkbooks and their envelopes, money, they're going to want like more, a quicker charge so they can get shooting again. So another win for the Action 3. Okay, and the Action 3 has, it comes with a kind of a case or a mount which allows you to flip it into vertical video for all you TikTok and Instagram people out there. You want to shoot your vertical video. So it's an easy way to switch it, and it goes into like a vertical mode, so you don't have to crop your videos down in post to fit that that odd vertical video format. It will, you'll get kind of a full res version rather than cropped in version of vertical video. So that sounds like it's a big advantage for the Action 3, but I don't think it is as big as you think it is, because the Hero 11 has a new image sensor on it, and it's kind of like more of a vertical image sensor. So what it allows you to do is you can shoot your video and decide in post whether you want it to be vertical video, 16 by 9, whatever format you want. You could decide later. And because that sensor is vertical, it will allow you to get a kind of a full res vertical video out of that without having to decide ahead of time. So I haven't seen that tested yet. I haven't, and I haven't seen the other one tested yet either, really. But but in theory, that sounds like the Hero 11 could be even better, because you don't have to decide that. You don't have to flip in the vertical video, because what if you flipped in the vertical video in the Action 3 at the end, you think, oh, I wish I would have taken that in 16 by 9 or some other landscape type format, and with the you're stuck with that and with the Action 3, but in the Hero 11 you could actually change out later. So we're going to call that kind of a draw there for right now. So maybe a slight edge to the Hero 11 if it works as good as they say it does in their advertising. Okay, improved heat management. Okay, this is a biggie. This is another big kitchen table issue for many people. The GoPro over the years has had issues with overheating in almost all the models. And again, some people have it, some don't. Sometimes it gets fixed by a firmware, sometimes it doesn't. And then there's also crashing, crashing of the app, or the app on the actual camera. So crashing, freezing, it's been a big complaint of many users over the year, and also many people with the Action 2 had overheating issues. Some people called it an oven, Dutch oven, all this stuff about an inferno. Again, some people have that issue, some don't. Again, it's so random in these Action cameras. I don't know why these units vary from unit to unit, but it could be use case to use case, could partly be it too. But anyhow, so DJI has claimed the Action 3 has no heating issues at all. I mean, they must have that must have been the number one thing on their whiteboard at the conference room, is beyond everything else, it can't overheat. So again, I really haven't seen this tested in the field, and I mean the early kind of unboxings, first looks of stuff are out, but I mean we really haven't had a thorough round of testing yet. And I'm not saying anything whether I believe in this or whatever, but a lot of people like to see these products get in the hands of actual end users that kind of pay for the device rather than people that get it free. Now, I that's not my opinion. I'm not calling the people that get it for review. I'm not saying they're not doing honest reviews, not at all, but some people do. So I'm just saying a lot of people don't feel comfortable with things like overheating until it gets, it actually gets out to the real people who order it off, the website and buy it themselves. So we'll see. But right now, it sounds like the Action 3 will, again, my Action 3, which is my DJI drone here, will do better in as far as heat management. So we'll see. And also, the Action 3 is better equipped for the elements, both hot and cold. Like I think it shoots down, it goes down to 16 meters deep in the water without needing an external case. So great for snorkelers, and I guess divers that don't go down far. I guess if you're just kind of you dive once a year at your resort vacation in Cozumel or whatever, maybe you don't go down deep. I don't know, the 16 meters. I think in the last generation, these cameras was like about 10 meters. So this is up to I won't say quite a bit, but up to everything's good in that. And as far as working in the cold, you hardcore skiers and snowboarders and anything else in the cold weather, it'll work down to 20 Celsius or 4 Fahrenheit. I say Fahrenheit, 4 Fahrenheit. So I don't know what change that is from the previous Action 2 or the Hero 10, but I know it's better. So again, another kitchen table issue. The camera will keep working in all conditions. So that's again another strong point for the Action 3. Now another kind of a good issue here for users, especially people that are what we call vloggers, people like me, making like we're talking into these action cameras out in the field. We're not necessarily skiing down a mountain or surfing the big waves in Hawaii, but we are talking in these cameras, making videos. The touchscreen, the Action 1 was kind of innovative because it came out, it had a screen not only in the back, which they all do, but now a screen in the front, so you could see yourself, as you're making the video. But now they've taken it one step further and made that front screen a touch screen, so you can actually go through the menu, start the video from the front screen. Again, that'd be useful to a vlogger who doesn't want to go around to the back of the camera to do all that when they're standing in front of the camera. So another a nice win for DJI on that. So and another good point too for vloggers that you can use their app. In this case, it'd be the Mimo app for the Hero, the Action 3, but the Hero, their app is the Quick app. But both apps allow you to set the video up, frame the video. You can see a live feed. You can change all the settings as far as resolution, 4K, 1080p. You can change exposure, ISO, shutter speed, things like that. But here's the difference. Once you hit the record button on the Hero 10 and 11, that the live feed stops. You can get everything set, but once you actually start recording, you don't see the live feed anymore. But with the Action 3, you actually continue to see the live recording once you've hit the record button. So you can still monitor what's going on after the fact. So again, a lot of these points aren't huge, and they may not be used for everybody. Like you may say, well, I only use my action camera as an action camera. I don't vlog into it. Then those points are, minor if it's significant at all. But again, another small win for DJI. And the big win, again, for the kitchen table, people here budget at the kitchen table. The Action 3 starts at $329. Now, if you get a kit where you get all the accessories, whatever, that puts you about $100 more, $429. I'm giving you quoting the U.S. dollar prices here. Where the the GoPro, the Hero 11, it starts at I've seen different prices on this. I've heard $499, I've heard $549, but so I'm not I'm not actually sure. But of course, if you get the GoPro subscription, which means a 1-year subscription where you get full access to all the features of the Quick app also, and you even get discounts to accessories and stuff through DJI. So if you want to buy any of the poles, the lens mods, or whatever, those prices seem to be like 25-30% cheaper than you would pay regular. So it is a good thing to have. But anyhow, I'm killing the lead here. But that would bring the price down to $399 if you subscribe to that thing. So that doesn't mean $399 plus $50. That just means when you pay the $50, in other words, you get everything for $399. That gives you the camera and the subscription, whatever. So basically, you're paying like 70, $70 more than the Action 3 if you get the, subscription plan in there, which, isn't, it sounds like it's $150 difference, or whatever, or better, but it really, once you play that game with that subscription thing that GoPro's done for at least 3 years running now, it breaks it down to, it's in the kind of same ballpark there. So, again, it's a lot of wins for the Action 3 on that list here. But okay, on the other side of the coin here with the Hero 11, I think the sensor size is actually a little bit bigger in the Action 3. But if you look at any of the comparison video, I mentioned the Potato Jet video. The video from the Hero 11 just looks better. It looks like it has more dynamic range, just more punch in the colors. It seems to do better in some low light situations. It just, by side comparison, it just looks like the sexier video. It just looks like more cinematic or whatever. So again, that's kind of the wow factor with the, the Hero 11, just that video. And, it does have a couple other features like the Quick app. It can, once you pay for it, it can send all the video that's on the camera up to the cloud. I think you could do this too with the app update. The video up to the cloud, and it'll store unlimited video up in the cloud, 4K 60, 4K 120, what have you. And I forgot to mention, both these cameras do 4K 120. Now the Action 3 is topped at 4K, where the more sports car like Hero 11 could shoot 5.3K at up to 60 frames per second. So you get high resolution, but they both do 4K 120. But anyhow, back to the app. So it uploads stuff to the cloud. Even if feature again, I haven't tested this, but also you can have that video set down to your phone. When you have the Quick app on your phone as an edited video. So you could shoot whatever 10 minutes of video with a lot of boring parts in there, and you can set it up to the cloud, and it'll send you down maybe a minute or two the best of your video. I mean, it's whether you think the app did a good job of editing a video, the algorithm, that's it's going to be up to you. But it sounds good in concept. I haven't tried it yet, but so anyhow, again, it said higher 5.3 60K. This the Action 3 can only do 4K, so it shoots a higher resolution. The video, again, the video quality is all opinion. You're gonna have some people think the Action 3 video is just as good, if not better. So the video quality is all opinion. But in Potato Jet's video, he had a whole bunch of people sitting there, and most of the people like the Hero 11 video better. Yeah. So again, that's kind of the thing. Do you get the Action 3 sort of the minivan? It checks all the things off. It has everything the kitchen table people need. But then kind of you sports cars guys, the guys that like to kind of go a little faster, live on the edge. The Hero 11, could be the camera for you. Like I said, at the top thing, I do not have any of these cameras yet. They're not out yet to the general public. Will I buy one of these cameras? I'm still thinking about it. I mean, neither of them seem to be a big upgrade over the previous generations from their makers. Like the Action 3 doesn't seem to be a lot better than the Action 2. I mean, you get that form factor. You go from that kind of cube type of system where you kind of mount things back to the standard kind of form factor like this. So that's that could be a plus for some people. Some people like that smaller form factor. It's again all up to your use case scenario, and wherever they're going with that. And and the Hero 11 looks like it's again it's bigger image sensor. It looks like it's kind of just a slight upgrade over the Hero 10. It doesn't seem to be any big hero. I hate to use the word hero home run features. Over the previous model, but again, I don't have either units. I haven't tested. Will I get one? I'm still considering it. Which one would I get? I'm still thinking about that too. I'm probably would lean towards getting the Hero 11 over the Action 3, and one of my factors in there, which may not mean anything to you, is that I've owned a lot of GoPros. I have a whole bunch of accessories that work with this, so it may be cheaper for me because even though it's $70 more, I don't have to buy, you know, a couple $100 worth of accessories. Where if I start with the Action 3, I don't have anything for the Action 3, so I'd have to buy, you know, all the accessories over again. So you know that's something, you know, that for me, at least for me, to consider. Maybe not you, unless you own a bunch of, you know, own a bunch of Heroes. You have a whole closet full of accessories for them also. So okay, that's about it, folks. That's just my kind of random opinions and thoughts on these two different action cameras. And let me close with, I don't think you can go wrong with either one. I think these are two of the best action cameras ever released, and I'm basing that just on a couple. Well, I've watched a whole bunch of videos and specs or whatever, but it seems like, you know, you can't go wrong with either of them. They're both great action cameras. You know, they overall they kind of do the same things, maybe a little bit differently, but you know, they do the same thing. So, okay, that's it for today. If you got any questions or concerns, put them in the comments down below. Sorry, I'm fumbling through it, but I'm not going to re-record this video again. These errors are just going to stay in. And the usual stuff I always say: thumbs up if you got anything out of the video, subscribe if you're not already a member, ring the bell notification. There's a thanks button now there where you can contribute a little bit to the content creator. That's me. You know, start as little as $1.99. Anything you give me, I'll put back in the channel by buying more gear and accessories, reviewing the channel. But beyond that, I'm going to put affiliate links down for all the stuff I described. I'd almost rather have you use my affiliate link, you know, because you get something out of it too. It doesn't cost you anything to buy your, you know, your cameras or drones for me, or the accessories, and you know, again, it helps me, you know, get more stuff in here for the channel. So that's it, folks. Get out there. Don't wait for these new action cameras to come. Get whatever camera you have out today and get out there and you know, and film some video. We'll see you in the next one, folks.